So why I hate Zack Snyder's Batman? After watching this video you will too. Like his Batman kills, and even Zack had a plan to have an affair between Lois Lane and Batman after Superman's death. What the f? So before you burn me to the ground for questioning the almighty Lord Zack Snyder, watch the full video, and if you don't understand it, hate me as much as you want. The comment sections are open. So controversy time. If you don't know, in a recent podcast with Joe Rogan, Zack Snyder talked about why his Batman kills. Fair question, a lot of people wonder, but his answer was not liked by many, including me. And Batman fans were furious, including me. Just watch this.
Batman can't kill. Right? So Batman can't kill is canon. And I'm like, okay, well, the first thing I want to do when you say that, protecting your God in a weird way, right? You're making your God irrelevant if he can't be in that situation. Survive that.
I never thought that was canon, that Batman can't kill. But
well, for a lot of people it is.
That seems ridiculous given.
What he meant by that was, if you tell me that this character's whole thing is that he doesn't kill, the first thing I'm gonna do is make him kill people. This statement is smart and dumb at the same time. Like, from an artist's perspective, I understand it, crossing your boundaries, but the nerd inside me thinks it's stupid. For example, Frank Castle kills people. It's his character arc. His past story is written that way. People love him for this. It would be weird if he stops killing people. Same with Superman. Superman is a kind, funny guy. Make him a dark, serious superhero. Well, actually he did it. Let's talk about Batman's no-kill rule. For me, Batman never kills. It's not him. That is not comic book accurate.
But comic book accuracy is not important.
Okay, but hear your favorite Superman talk about comic book accuracy and fans.
Like, if you make a movie, especially if you make a superhero movie, like, you have great intentions, but there are always going to be a small yet vocal group of people there can kind of just be toxic.
I understand what you're saying, but when it comes to fans, it is a fan's right to have whatever opinion they want to have. I don't necessarily consider that toxic. I just consider that passionate.
Your Honor, I have rights. And his Batman does things Batman would never do, and say things Batman would never say. And Batman's no-kill rule is one of the most important part of Batman's character. It's the one rule that he would never break, because we all have one moral that we won't break. I know I have, same with Batman. Some Snyder fans and even Joe Rogan think that it's not realistic for Batman to kill.
That was canon, that Batman can't kill. But
well, for a lot of people it is.
That seems ridiculous given the circumstances in which he operates.
Well,
and I strongly disagree. You can do it right. Look at Daredevil. Fans had the same problem when Superman killed Zod, but I can let it slide because there was no other way with it. Superman villains are more strong than Batman's rogues gallery. Which prison are you gonna put Zod in? And most of all, we saw how hard the decision was for Clark, and he regrets it. But we didn't get to see it with Batman. And another thing, that this Superman is young, and second, is more human than Batman. He's just like a normal human being. He gets angry when someone touches his mother, and sometimes lets his emotion take over. But not Batman, because Batman is the definition of self-control. He has total control over his emotions. Some can argue that he doesn't have any emotions. But why Batman doesn't kill? I don't know. A boy whose parents were killed in front of him, that traumatized him so mentally that he tortured himself mentally and physically. So no boy has to go through what he has gone through. Not even a criminal's child. Because he knows how heartbreaking, soul-crushing, traumatizing it is to see your parent die in front of you. I know how it feels, and Batman also knows it. So why would he do the same to another child? And Batman killing is very inconsistent, because ever wondered why this Joker is still alive? How any villain is still alive? Two-Face, Clayface, Deathstroke, Ra's al Ghul, Lex Luthor. It doesn't make a goddamn sense. So Batman just kills the goons who are there for the money to pay their daughter's medical bill, like Deadshot. He kills them, not the guy who hired him, like Lex Luthor, Joker. W's logic, Zack. Why he tries to save Joker and Harley in this scene? How is Joker still alive? You're telling me that this guy killed a goon who was hired by Lex Luthor, who probably needs money for his medical bills or buy his daughter some toys? Batman, not all men want to watch the world burn. And you are telling me that he killed him and not the guy who tortured his son for weeks and then burned him alive.
Wakey, wakey.
Oh, no, please! Please, no! No!
What's the big secret? Who is the big bad bat? His name. Tell me.
Of course, sir. It's...
Never could.
How? Why? You see my point? How convenient this is. Joker would be the first person Batman would kill. In every comic book, Batman's first kill is Joker. Batman killing Joke, as the name suggests. In the end of the movie, Batman kills Joker because he killed a pregnant Barbara Gordon. And he had enough of his jokes. Same with The Dark Knight Rises. Old Bruce realizes that he should have killed Joker. And this doesn't end here. Batman using a gun. Zack, why? Every Batman fan knows Batman hates guns because this was the same weapon that took his parents' life. It is mentioned so many times in comic books, animated movies like The Dark Knight, which Zack Snyder mentions a lot as his inspiration for this Batman. And the worst of them all, Batman beating a father in front of his child in an alleyway, in a dark alleyway. Where have I seen this one? Every fucking Batman movie. Why can anyone be so dumb? Batman beating a father in front of his child and traumatizing her mentally with the same trauma he has gone through. Zack, we need answers. And if you're still not irritated, let's talk about his vision for the future of this Batman. What were his plans for this Batman after Superman's death? Lois, while grieving on his husband's death, sleeps with Bruce Wayne and gets pregnant with Bruce's son. What the fuck? This is wrong on so many levels. And then Superman comes back alive and a pregnant Lois Lane gets killed by the dark side in Batcave, and then Superman goes crazy and blames Batman for that. So indirectly Batman is the reason the world is the way it is if he just used protection that day. Imagine living in a world like this because a man didn't use protection that day. How can this man think of something so stupid? That shows how much respect and understanding he has for the Batman character. Some Snyder fans argue that he couldn't control his feelings, something took over him. But Batman is the definition of self-control. He was trained by monks, and sleeping with his best friend's wife makes him from a hero to a creep. And I have an unpopular opinion that I think critically acclaimed directors and actors are not the best choice for superhero movies. In my opinion, you need nerds like Henry Cavill and Matt Reeves who understand and respect the source material. In conclusion, I have a lot of problems with this Batman. Watch this video to know the cancelled Batman Beyond movie. See you later. Subscribe.